Welcome back. You're now tuned into the other side of sports from your host Laws in the building. You already know I'm here. My man Aaron with me. We rocking out. Uh, just want to plug. I know a lot of people listen to us heavy on the Apple Podcasts and the iTunes and all like that. Just hop on the YouTube, so you can see our face. You can see what's happening when we have special guests or we play videos and stuff. It'll just be an easier look for you to just follow us on the YouTube. So go ahead, subscribe to the YouTube. If we get all the Bammers that listen to us on the audio, Joe, dog, we be big time, bro. Because it's a lot of people who really listen to the podcast on like Apple Podcasts and Stitcher and all the podcasting platforms. Come on over to YouTube, rock with us heavy. Appreciate y'all sharing the content, all that good stuff. We got a packed show, a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a question of the day. Do we want to get into question first, Aaron, or do we want to talk about how Justin Timberlake was out here at the trying to beat his feet? I don't know what this man was doing, dog. Did you see it?
Nah.
DC, keep your feet.
No! First of all, come on, man. It's appropriation 101, dog. Why you dressed like a substitute teacher out here? Then you gonna talk about DC, beat your feet. Bro, I don't know what he was doing, but he was not beating his feet, bro. Come on.
He got some bad advice from somebody.
Got terrible advice, dog. Told him in the back room, dog, yeah, you could beat your feet, dog. You know, DC don't forgo. First of all, it's not even a go-go beat in the back, dog. What is you doing? Bad intel, dog. Aaron led him astray. He lucky he didn't get jumped outside like they used to be back in the icebox back in the day.
Because it was all white people at that joint. That was all liberal whites at that joint, dog. In the hotels. It wasn't a whole bunch of people I knew that was down at that joint.
Out of control, dog. Out of control. In other news, dog, what's up with the mass shootings, bro? Do I need to carry the strap with me in the grocery? It's out of control right now. Dog, it's out of control. Dog, last weekend, I wasn't nowhere in the vicinity. Because I think it was on a Saturday anyway. So, we shutting it down. But dog, this Bama, first of all, the dude's name is No Savage. If your name is No Savage, why then his real name is like Noah Settle? Noah Settle, dog? Like, dog, you going against the grain, bro. You trying to do too much. And apparently he's still out here on the run, Aaron. They gonna catch him?
Eventually. But hopefully he recording new songs and getting the video out before he get caught up, because it's gonna go viral. He gotta talk about it.
That's a fact.
They're gonna deep fry him in the courtroom though, because this was in Virginia.
Oh,
you can't do this around Whitey. This is a Tyson.
They got the batter already mixed up.
Fairfax County gonna wash him. So yeah, you gotta record 4 or 5, put an EP out, and go ahead and try to cash out before they catch you. Because when they do,
you better stack bread for your family, dog, off this one. Because when they catch you, bro, yeah, you gonna be settling all right for that top bunk. I'm telling you, it's about to be. Got it, dog. The thing is, after the situation, the Bama tweeted talking about, "I'm sorry to all my fans, I messed up." What, dog? Admission of guilt.
Like, when you look at the video, though,
he was being antagonized.
Yeah, right. You see what I'm saying? So I thought the Bama was just in there pump faking and pulled out. You know what I mean? Like when you look at the video, you still got to know better. Like if you gonna pull out and let off, you gotta hit something. You gotta, you know what I mean? Like you just
then on top of that, you know how like you already know that the Bama's gonna try to get you, because when people know, that's why I be telling like married men out here, dog, and you got stuff going for you, youngins gonna come at your neck, dog, because you got something to lose. You a bum on the street, you by yourself just chilling. It just ain't the same. So when you got something to lose, Bama's gonna come at you. This dude, he got a little promising rap career. He got some songs with Shy Glizzy, and he making noise. And so when people see you kind of shining a little bit, they're gonna try to dim your light. You got to be wiser, bro.
Yeah, and it looked like why are you by yourself? Like I understand you in Texas, but you still in the area. All the niggas with money, even the Bama's that's getting money in the street, still shop down Texas because they the only spot really that got some of the stuff that
The thing
you
is,
can't
if
really
this
get
would have
at other
happened at
malls.
Iverson Mall, Bama's, he'd be back
It wouldn't
home.
have made the news. Yeah,
It wouldn't even made it.
it wouldn't have
Bama's would have
made the news.
bought a 10-pack of snickerdoodles and kept it moving, dog. Like the
Yeah, but
mall would have been
you
open in 20
stole up.
minutes.
Yeah, they never would have closed.
Yeah, they never would. You right. You right. They never would have closed, dog. They didn't like lock one door when you can't go through one door. When the police man was standing, then after like 30 minutes, they open back up both the doors up. Yeah, you got man, bro.
Then you got all
I
these
hate to
scared
see how
white folks talking on the news, talking about how they was in fear for their life, thought they was about to die. Oh, he about to
dog.
get washed.
He about to get washed, dog. You mean this is the last you about to hit, dog? Career in the Drano. Finish. All right, on our question of the day. Question of the day comes in and says, my girlfriend and I have been together since college, so about 8 years. I would say we have an excellent relationship besides maybe being a little vanilla and boring. You could say we always had a very mature relationship and never fought. We communicate well, and we've been living together for 5 years now without any problems. Her family is cool and I have a great relationship with her parents. We both have worked from home during COVID, but eventually she was required to go back to the office. So we moved to the company city, which is a city I cannot stand. It's expensive, difficult to get around, terrible weather, ugly. What city is Batman talking about, though? That's
Cleveland.
like this. Cleveland. Yeah, it got
It's Batman Cleveland.
Yeah, it gotta be. And we'll get to Cleveland in a minute. Our rent is increasing by 1K, so we're forced to move to a cheaper, probably worse place. The only thing I like about the city is that many of our friends live here, so we can see them regularly. The only reason I'm here is for my girlfriend's job, and it's difficult to find jobs in her industry, so it's very little mobility.
Beta.
I have I have a good paid job and a lot of freedom. Yeah, the Bama doing a whole lot of rapping, more than usual. And so the past year, I took advantage of, with my girlfriend's blessing, I went on a large Euro trip for about half a year, trying the digital nomad lifestyle. These 6 months have been the
By
happiest I've
itself?
ever been in my life. Yeah, by itself. These have been the happiest 6 months I've had in my life. And every day was engaging and interesting. I love learning language, trying new things, meeting new people. Being a lone traveler always seemed to make me automatically interesting to people. And I will find myself with which was an addicting sensation for an otherwise boring person. I constantly think back to some of the places I went and the people I befriended. I made significant progress in languages I was studying. The difference in quality of life is staggering compared to the city I'm based out of. Now that I'm home, I find myself terrified of committing another year lease, another year of mundane static of everyday American life. The only reason I'm here is for her. I will bring her with me traveling, but she is very cautious and orderly person. And as I mentioned, she is anchored by her work. I personally enjoy all of the difficulties and chaos that comes with traveling alone. So now I find myself considering throwing away a perfect relationship of 8 years to pursue a selfish dream. This all comes with fantasies of having romances with interesting foreign women and having a personal
That's a
renaissance
concern.
of a new chapter of life. I'm terrified of waking up when I'm older and realize I missed a chance at life and adventure. But I'm also terrified of throwing away something precious for a flimsy delusion and regretting it later.
So
What
he
should
know he
I
making a bad decision. This is the thing. If the relationship was perfect, he'd have been married instead of dating the same younger for 8 years and living with her 5 years. That's too long. That's the first thing. Part two, like if you want to live a worldly life, like college is way too young to be settling down and get with somebody that you're gonna
it's
spend the
too
rest
early.
of your
I
life
tell
with.
the young boys all the time. I'm like, hey, young, chill. Wait until you get some money in your pocket first before you start dibbling, dabbling, and getting all serious because it's just different. It's just
Unless you want to live a small town life, just stay in the same town, stay off social media. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to live a very specific kind of life if you're going to get together with somebody that young. If you want to be worldly and grow and see things, like, you never know what the things you learn or what direction it's going to take you in. So, if you want to be of the world, you got to chill out till you at least like 30. So you done seen everything you need to see to put the total picture together and find out who you gonna be. Or, you know what I mean? Like what is gonna float
So
your boat.
what should he do? Should he pass on the extravaganza, or should he dive
He
head
know it's a
first
terrible decision.
no water?
He never lived a life, so he just wanted to be outside for a little while. But when it comes down to it, you're gonna find out being outside is a temporary. You're not gonna find nothing long term just being outside.
No, you eat that candy, you're gonna need a root canal sooner or later, dog. I'm telling you.
You got to be committed to the street. It's not a part-time life, dog.
Yeah, you can't just dip and dab. Oh yeah, I'm finished with it.
I think you're just gonna go back.
Yeah, no, that jump.
That's what we get on women for doing, like trying to run around the street,
chokehold, and be like, "Hey, sit down somewhere." You be like, "But I want something serious." No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's too late.
And then
it's
hard.
And you kicked it to the curb. But he already mentally, I feel like, is checked out. So yeah. I think he's doing her a disservice.
6 months in the streets, solo, dolo, traveling. That'll do you in, dog. That's too long to be out in the streets, solo, dolo.
And this dude tried to like give us this long speech about all this other stuff just to get to what his real point was, that he wanted to be with foreigners. Like, you knew it when you said he giving us all of this paragraph. Like, what is this Bama really getting at?
Yeah, he wanted.
What he really wanted to say is he wanted to be outside.
Yeah, but it's not gonna love you back, dog. It's not gonna love you back. I just want you to know, like, if your youngin is what you say she is, like she's solid, 10 toes down, hold you down. You know, she about her business and her employment, but everything all, peaches and roses. Dog, I'm telling you, Aaron, you let the man know, dog. Ain't a whole rack of good Jones out here, dog.
He got high estrogen levels. Like, this sound like a woman. Like, that's the kind of things women say they want to travel the world and see and learn new languages and meet people and these romances with foreigners. Like, this don't. I've never heard a straight man in my life give me this spiel. This is what he want his outlook to be. Like, men are supposed to be the stable of the genders. Like, you know what I mean? Like the rock stability. Have an idea in your head by 28, at least the concept of what you want to do or who you want to be. This Bama just want to be in the win.
Dog, yeah, dog. You gotta get your mind right, dog. You gotta get your mind right.
And she about to hit the wall. So you gotta let her know now what she need to do while she can get out here while she's still in her 20s. Don't wait till she's 31, 32, 35, 45. And then, you know what I mean, have to cut her off and then she's stuck.
Oh man, good luck with that one, bro. Dog. It seems like every time I try to like push this Bama to the back burner, he come back. Deshaun, he's settling on the bread. What is he doing?
Jack the money. Cold pervert. That make you guilty.
You cannot play poker and go all the way to the river and then fold your cards, dog, after you done put all your chips in the table. What is you doing? If you was going to pay the money, you had to pay off break. I'm going to tell you what happened. The league told him, hey, bro, don't even think about playing until this stuff is squared away. We cannot have this hanging in the background impacting the league while you're out there playing. It's just, I don't care what the Browns say. I don't care how much money they paid you. It has to be closed. Either you're going to wait the proceedings out to prove your innocence, or you're going to pay the bread. And his agent probably came to him and was like, dog, we got to just pay the bread. But it's still 4 youngins out there left. What happened?
Because once he settled with the other youngins,
he's going to hold out for more.
Right. And I think they probably want to be able to tell their story more. I'm sure there's an NDA associated with the settlements. And that's what they really, really were worried about, making sure they can't be out here telling their side of the story or saying what kind of butt tickling and all the other kind of stuff the Bama was into. So I think more than a
pervert, dog.
Yeah, a weird pervert too. So it's like he just wanted to shut them up to not have to hear, them D linemen's gonna give him a fit during the season. Can you imagine this Bama behind center, what they saying when they sack him or when they about to pressure him, or
all the type of stuff they gonna say?
He might not even want to be in the league no more.
It's not fit for we can't. It's gonna be OC. You thought Kevin Garnett was saying Honey Nut Cheerios, the Bama's on the court and all. It's about to be
unreal. So I just like you said, if he would have settled out of the gate before all these allegations came out, he probably would have played last year. It would have the story just would have looked very different. He acted like he is not guilty. Even in the press conference he did with the Browns last week, the Bama said he's not guilty. He going to play it all the way out, and then just to turn around and settle to me is a huge L. And all of the stuff that came out is already out now, so it's just
you're not
you didn't gain anything by being stubborn and digging your feet in the ground.
You gain nothing. If anything, you hurt yourself. And I mean, the thing is, he had the money back then. How much you think it cost to settle with the 22 youngins? How much money you think it took out of his pocket?
I think $100,000 a piece. $100,000 a piece.
I think he had more than 100,000. I think he had probably get all the youngins 250.
I can see that. It ain't $1 million like some people were saying.
It ain't $1 million. Nah, it ain't $1 million. It ain't $1 million, but it's like 250. Because now it's Heat, and it's like, dog, how do I and 250? And since the one Bama is the like, and there's 4 youngins left, so they got 4 cards. Them youngins, whoever those 4 youngins are, they got the real smoke. They gonna get millions.
They got no smoke, and it's 4 youngins that he know. He's like, I know I did something dirty and grimy to these other youngins, but these youngins just hangers on. Because when these kind of situations pop up, every youngin that been in his vicinity, like, I'm gonna cash out too. So it could go either way.
If the proceedings go, like, if it still keep lingering on, it's still gonna be impacting him. I think they gotta get something though. They might not. It just depends on what they got. Yeah, it just. But it takes a long time. It takes time to do that. I mean, I think he'll end up settling with them too. I do, dog. And actually, not settling now, it's just gonna prolong the process unless they're like, unless they're just putting a number out there that he's just unwilling to pay. But really, what's the number? The Bama got 300 plus million or 230 million. Dog, anything under 10 million, what is we talking about?
But you essentially, it's like paying hookers $250K a piece. Like, that's how he probably see it in his head. Like, he got one rock off, and then this Bama got to pay him 250 grand. Like, I don't know.
No, or he don't. He don't have to. But you see where it's at now. It's a snowball, dog. I don't know, bro. He in the mix. He definitely in the mix.
Cleveland is wild for guaranteeing this Bama's contract and extending him. They wild as hell.
Dog, I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland didn't had their people sit down with him too and be like, dog, you have to get this heat. Like, we'll help you. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, dog, if you had him on your roster, Aaron, and he was a part of your franchise and all this heat was around him, dog, I'd be like, look, we'll pay half to get these Jones off of you. Like,
these conversations got to take place before you extend this Bama and fully guarantee his contract.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
He stated his position. Like, if you're not guilty, why are you settling? Now you're guilty.
Yeah,
and we can't let off you, because if it was Kirk Cousins or one of these other colored Bamas, we'd be on their neck. So you admitting the guilt.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta treat you like a cold perm.
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was dog. The stories, like, it was too the pervertness of the stories was so far. I was like, dog, if half of this is true, this Bama is a stone cold pervert. If half of it, I'm like, dog, this is all the butt tickling and all the funny business, the Lebo out on the youngin and just unauthorized Lebo action. Just, it's like, bro, you need help. I didn't think he was going to pay the settlement because he gone this far. I'm like, dog, you just got to just ride it out. But apparently ain't no football in the near future if you can't, like, it just is what it is, bro. No, on to some other football. What's up with Warren Sapp at the Commanders jump? Is he going to help the defense get right? Is this new defensive coordinator?
I think they brought him in to kind of quiet down some of the talk after John Del Rio's dumbass comments. They gonna bring in a black guy with some cachet to have some good positive sound bites about the defense and the defensive line to kind of change.
Bama came out the gate with the sound bites, dog. They couldn't wait to get a mic on him.
Right, and he's sicing these Bamas, and usually he heavily critical of Bamas on the D line.
Oh,
for them to play as poorly as they did last year.
And
he's They cut
He's
him a good
psyched.
check.
Yeah, they
I'd
cut
love
him
to
a
see him
good
come
check.
onto the roster and contribute to some, not on the roster, but as a part of the coaching
But
staff.
team coaching. I mean, I'm not even against it, dog. I think you got a D line where you have some talent there. Warren Sapp was a excellent D lineman. I'm surprised because he's had some issues in the streets too. So it's not like he coming in squeaky clean like background because the Bama was
That's what
out
the team needs.
soliciting hookers on the street and
I think
what
the team needs some guys that
they do.
have more
They do
edge.
need some
They
guys
got
that can
too
relate.
many blue collar guys with activated coon chips, and it's like when you see how guys don't react to certain things and they always playing company ball, you need some guys that don't fit into that mold to have a complete roster. And you know that. Like whether it be
Yeah,
basketball, any sport, when you have too many guys that
you
follow
need
the
a Ron
company line
Artest.
too much,
You need it.
you need
Yeah.
some of these guys. And I don't think
Mm.
I think that's what the team is void of.
Yeah, I actually think Warren Sapp will be a good addition to that coaching staff and helping them get right. I mean, anything to lessen Jack Del Rio's voice, and drown that out because, like, clearly, I think that despite what the media says and a lot of people think it's no big deal, I think there were some people in that locker room that had issues with what Jack Del Rio said, and they probably expressed it. And so I think, you know, to me, Warren Sapp seems like the type of guy that can like, that players will respect, and he can at least like get their ear and like just chill out, like, don't worry, I'm gonna take over this Jones soon. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody always like the assistant coach better than the head coach. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's how it be. So um I I like the move, but to your point, I do think it was a little like dangle the carry. Oh, Andale, like try to get Bama's the bull rush over here, and then kind of take pressure. I realized too that whenever there's like a racially charged issue, right? Most of the like white media, they want to drop it immediately. Like, can we move on? Can we just
Immediately.
get back to football? Can we just? I'm like, dog. If I just smacked your mother in the house, you wouldn't be trying to get back to nothing. You be trying to have a conversation. Like it just it just doesn't apply like all across the board. Like they don't have a level of awareness that like you think it's just football. It's not just football. Like that's not the most important thing. Yeah, it's important. People's jobs are important, but there are things that are more important than that. So this whole let's just get back to football. Like, please, like I think we addressed it. He got fined. Like it's over now. It's like, no, it's not. It's not over. Um, but I digress. Uh Ern, you ready for the NBA draft this week?
Not really,
Thursday?
but we will see.
What the Wizards gonna do? Dog, first of all, let me just tell
They
all the
got to
Wizards
move up.
fans out there, that's the only option at anything. Dog, all this, as you can see, all the talk about Bradley Beal going to these other teams and becoming like, going to the sectors, going to Miami, all of these other teams, though, just shows how little respect other teams have for the Washington Wizards, dog. They just putting any old regular, like these butt packages together, talking about they gonna get Bradley Beal and it'll work with a sign and trade, and they just putting whatever they want to say about the Wizards and Bradley Beal in these whack packages. It's like they don't care, like it's just total disrespect. And then you see on the flip side, all of these like wishful, oh, what if we get Kevin Durant here? Like, stop it. It's not happening, dog. Stop it. I hate the joke. Boils my blood when I just see how delusional Washingtonian fans are with the basketball team, dog. Tommy Shepard has not shown me the ability to build this roster properly up until this point. I mean, I'm not trying to slander the man. I'm just saying what
Grunfeld
I'm saying.
2.0.
2.0. I'm not saying any results. I'm saying darts being thrown at the dartboard and just hoping one sticks. This is an opportunity. I always say this, Aaron. We talk about opportunities for teams or GMs to like show what their abilities are, right? And what they can do. This is an opportunity. You have a roster with pieces that can be moved, so, some talent on it. This draft has talent. Jabari Smith, uh, Banchero, Jaden Ivey, like this draft has talent in it. If you sit at 10, we picking another small forward, Daniel Dyson or somebody of these Bama's trying to size. Dog, it gets me so angry, Aaron, because they try to size these regular Bama's, dog, that could not bust a grape at Bowie Middle School, dog. Open rack. Yes, I said it. And dog, if you put me in a gym right now, Aaron, and you let me just shoot, fact, dog, this is all 100% facts, dog. If you put me in a gym with nobody guarding me, I got a ball, a rack, and I'm just shooting jumpers, I look like Allen Iverson out here. Don't show me a Batman shooting in the gym, talking about, oh, this dude's his length and this and that and this and that, slicing these regular Batmans from third round value, in my opinion, fourth round, fifth round value. Ain't even 5 rounds in the NBA. And these Bama's jumping the tiers up like you just trying to size these players to a place where they're not there. They're not there. It's 5, 6 guys max in this jump that are cookers. Everybody else, regular schmegular. We just gonna keep it all the way 100. I might be wrong, bro. Might be 7 guys, right? But dog, the majority of the Bama's, and we see it every year, they just not like that. So if the Wizards want to make a change, dog, they have to do something dramatic. This whole, I'm saying they talking about like Malcolm Brogdon. They talking about DeJounte Murray from the Spurs. Who's the third Bama I heard name? They was talking about like trying to get somebody else.
Another Joe Blow.
It was Murray, Brogdon, somebody else, right? These dog, it's not happening. I'm not being pessimistic. I'm just telling you the facts, people. If Tommy could pull off a move like that, it would have been pulled off already. They can't. They're not capable.
Not without giving up Bill. That's the thing. Like they devalue their own assets in the way that they manage things before the trade deadline. And so they already got rid of Montrezl Harrell and what's the white boy, 6'10" shooter that's with Dallas. So they already got rid of offloaded. They already offloaded all of the people that they could have used as potential people that other teams wanted and got almost nothing back for it. So at this point, you think people are gonna take Kuzma in a pick for a top 5 pick? It's not happening. And knowing the Wizards, they're going to give up a one if they end up making any trade to get anybody anyway. An extra one on the back end. So it's just, I don't really understand the nepotism and the cronyism that goes on in this organization. It's ridiculous. You hire Wes Unsell's son as the head coach. You hire the same guy that's been here 20 years as the understudy to Ernie Grunfeld. Like, did you really want to shift in culture? You just put new faces to run the same system and the same politics that's been going on here since Abe Poland's been here. It's the buddy system. So until they get somebody in here to shake things up, to be able to evaluate basketball players outside of the scope of who's buddy or what international star and what market this could open up for the team, until you get somebody in there that actually knows basketball, this is what you're going to be signing up for.
I'm looking at the players that they're selecting for these drafts, dog, and I'm just shaking my head. Last year, they did okay. I like, what's his name? The white boy from Gonzaga. He all right.
It took him how long to get him some minutes when he was clearly one of the more prepared, best offensive players on the team last year, and they needed his offense. They got him sitting on the bench, wait till the second half of the season to actually start getting him the proper minutes. It's just, I don't really understand what's going on over there.
They don't either, Aaron. They don't either. And it's evident. I'm a fan of the team. I'm not just openly just trying to slander them. I'm just saying what the production is not been there. What do y'all want me to say? Y'all want me to make up a fairy tale and just be like, these Bama's, yeah, like he gonna get us Damian Lillard and stuff? No, I want all of the stuff that Bama's are putting out there to happen too, but it's not. It's not, dog. The 10th pick will come, and they're gonna select somebody, dog, a small forward,
an undersized forward that can play defense
undersized
but can't
forward
shoot that good. You know how they go.
and then they're gonna sell it to us. They're gonna be on. It's gonna be on the next day. The Wizards, all the Wizards, potential trying moves that they tried to make behind the scenes. They try to trade for this. They try to trade. All these little stories going to leak afterwards, and then try to convince everybody that they tried. That's what it. That's what they do. That's the MO. Sell you a dream. We tried. We tried to get it, but they were asking too much, or this, and that, or this, and that. Meanwhile, there's going to be some teams that make moves and get better. They got to move. If they're going to move up in this draft, it got to be the 4 or higher. 4 or higher.
And knowing them, watch them make a trade to like 6 or something to look like they're doing something and still end up with nothing.
That's what I'm saying. If they move to 6, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm prepared. Like, so, in preparation for the draft, I got to like just reduce my caring. Like, I have to like basically tell my brain, like, it don't matter. Like, these Bama's some trash. They some trash. Just chill out. Just chill out. Cause dog, if I like get a little bit like invested, to just hope. See, hope, dog, will get you every time. Cause you be like, young, these Bama's just do. Like, hold on, young. Like, what? This person, like, is about to fall. Like Banchero, this Bama hasn't been picked yet, and it's already full. Is he hurt? Something happened? Like, they don't. The Wizards are reactive, dog. They not proactive. You need to be on the horn right now, calling every team, giving them, dog. When you play 2K, Aaron, and you try to make a trade on 2K, what you do? You go through every roster, dog. You go through every roster. You put different packages. Like, oh, they'll accept that. Oh, okay, all right, bet. Let me see if they accept this. Ooh, okay, all right. So, and then you mark down what you can get for each. You go to every team and see what Jones pop up green, and then you be like, all right, what's the best? Oh, they was gonna give me what? Oh, I'm gonna go back to that Jones, and then that's how you make the team better. They're not doing that though. They doing the way the perception is around the league, around our front office organization. Dog, there's no respect levels there. Nobody respects our organization at all. Like, they just don't. And I don't know what's got to get. I mean, well, you got to get rid of Tommy. How long have you been a GM since Grunfeld? 4 years?
I guess about right.
Yeah, 4 years. Dog. I know you had some bad contracts at the beginning, but how long does it take? How long we got to wait, Ern? Till the franchise turn around? How many years? How many more years we got to wait?
Until Leonsis sells the team or drops dead.
That's too long, bro. Yeah. We're going to watch it, of course, to see where the players go. And, there's going to be some team in there. The Spurs, they probably pick. They going to get their team. Their team going to get better. Like, it's like, that don't be making me mad, dog. Bama's who pick after us getting better players. Like, it just doesn't make no sense to me. Not missing anything, dog? Is that all we got today?
You saw your boy Kapka moving over to the Saudi League.
Brooks Koepka over to the. First of all, Liv done took over the whole game, dog. I don't know what kind of bread they giving out, but they giving out them big sticks, dog.
He probably got more than any of the other Bamas that already signed up.
Dog, listen. Dog, they giving Bama's hundreds of millions of dollars, dog. And you would not make that. You could play in the PGA Tour for the next 5 years. If you place in every tournament, you might get $100 million. You might get $100 million. Because most of the purses is like, maybe like, if you win, you get like, maybe like 10, 8 to 10, then some endorsements.
Yeah, maybe but they keep their endorsements. Like, they're not losing no endorsements playing in that other league. So
no. Dog, it's a free check. You just go and they just give you this. You ain't even played one round of golf yet. and they're paying you as if you won the whole PGA the whole year. They're just paying you off break. Here go 100 mil in your pocket. Go buy yourself something nice.
I just find it extremely hilarious how, when you look at how the people in the PGA look, and it's just this lawlessness where there's no like restriction on them just being able to jump leagues. You think they would leave that option open for the NBA or the NFL? Hell no. It's no way.
Dog, well, listen, the PGA Tour is trying to fight back. They're trying to claw and scratch. But dog, the thing is, the PGA got a lot of money, but they don't want to pay the money.
They ain't got Saudi money.
Nah. Plus Saudi money, they're like, dog. I would just want to just sit in the conversation, like just get one of the phone calls and just hear what it sounds like. Because they probably just be like, what's the number? And he'd be like, what do you mean? What's the number to get you over into our league? And you'd be like, 150 mil? How about 250 mil? Like, what?
You remember that scene in Coming to America where King Joffrey Joe Furrow was in the father's living room asking him how much it cost to make his daughter go away? He's like, you don't have enough money to buy my daughter. He looked at him like, nonsense. like, what is it going to take? Whatever that number is, we got it.
Dog, they got it.
At this point. They troll it.
Dog. And the thing is, this is another thing they're about to get, which is about to really have Bama's over there. They're about to buy the points to get the world rankings. So like you can play over in their tournaments and you can get like world status ranking points for playing in their league. So like that's what Bama's really care about, because they'd be like, oh, you number one in the world or you number two. So once they get that, it's a done deal. Holla at you. I know Rory McIlroy, he's trying to like be the spokesperson for the PGA because they probably pay him behind the scenes like, yeah, we need you to stand up for us and whatever and try to make. And he been killing lately because his confidence on 99, because it's like a rack of Bama's left. Yeah, he already won left. But ain't he been talking greasy? This joint is the greatest thing that happened to sports, dog. Just seeing them, the PGA Bama just squirm and just they don't have no answers. What they have to do, they not going to do. And I'm telling you, Bama's going to keep leaving. Because right now, they got like, I want to say 1/3 of the biggest names in golf already in a league. And the number keeps growing week by week. And I'm going to tell you this too. I'm going to tell you another thing that's probably going to get the Bamas over. They got so much bread that you get paid, right? And they like, and then you come to their facility. They trying to stomp a mud hole in the PGA Tour in every aspect, dog. Accommodations, how you get brought to the way you stay, all of the stuff, like free gifts and all. They pulling out the red carpet, bro. I think the PGA Tour, like, I don't think they're gonna be able to hang on, dog. Because I'm sure once they get the TV deal, it's a Rap City in the basement.
You might be able to make the PGA now.
You said what?
You might be able to make the PGA Tour now.
Right? Hey, young, can I get in? Y'all need entertainment now. Y'all don't even need a
They're gonna start embracing the blackies all of a sudden. You're gonna see all this diversity.
Hey, I'm telling you, how it go. You better. They better. Dog, first of all, I heard a story the other day. I was watching the Golf Channel, and they told a story about the Bama who invented the tee, bro. The dude who invented the tee was a black dentist. They used to hit the ball off a mound of dirt, dog. And this Bama was like, I'm not messing my clubs up, just hitting a mound of dirt. I'm going to invite the tee to hit it off the tee bar. Bama made a tee. These Bamas wouldn't let them get the patent. They stole the patent from the Bama, gave them no bread.
That's how they do.
The tee. I got tees in my pocket right now, dog, from playing. Like, this dude invented the tee and they gave him nothing, dog. This is the kind of evil type of stuff that just make you mad, because it's like, oh, make it right. They need to pay this Bama. This dude shouldn't pay for a round of golf nowhere. He should have 100 billion in his account and their family's account for generations, dog. It's
We
just
gotta do a
it's
special on
ridiculous.
this band.
I might do. We don't even have to wait for Black History Month to do Black History, dog. But I couldn't believe they showed the story. It's like almost like, well, I mean, at least the acknowledgement is something, but still, it was like, oh, y'all stole the patent from my man. Like y'all just gonna show me that and just think I'm not gonna get upset. Yeah, bro, it's wild out here, but yeah, Live League about to take over, bro. They done took over the whole joint, though. I'm about to go ahead and put in my PG, try to get my PGA card, dog, and see if I can play. They got incentivize that joke now for people, so we gonna see. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Shout out to Where's Buffy podcast. Shout out to Last J Radio. Shout out to Kicking It with G Man. Shout out to Holly Cotton, who we're gonna get back on the show very, very soon. Shout out to Jenna Garcia. Yeah, man. We out.